Please state your name.
Nathan Egan.
Reflect on your most recent internship experience. What sector of the construction industry did you work in?
So I worked in the residential sector of construction, and so I worked for a company that was based out of Indianapolis, and they're growing really fast, so they ended up hiring 43 interns, and I enjoyed it. I was a PM. I was under the PM, where we worked in Nashville, Tennessee. We were building townhouses, 89 units. It was a really good experience. But I ended up not really liking the office, so next summer I plan on going into the field, and yeah.
What did you like best about your internship experience?
I like the company the most because I felt like they were well established, whereas previous internships, the companies were they didn't seem like they were going anywhere, so I didn't really see any like future career in that. But this summer I really liked how they treated me as an intern, and they made me feel like they want me to stay there like long term.
What did you like the least?
My boss. I did not like my boss because he didn't really get me involved that much. You know, like I would ask him for work and he would give me small things to do, but it kind of made me like feel like I wasn't doing anything worth it.
What was your greatest learning moment during your internship?
My greatest learning moment would probably be whenever I went into the field for the first time, because I work in the office all summer. So whenever we finally got to go down to Nashville, Tennessee and meet all the field guys, I felt like I learned a lot there because it was a much different like experience than the office, and I got to see everything like in person. So.
So what did you learn about, or how did you apply communication on the job site?
I learned a lot about communication on the job site through emails, because I didn't do that at all in my previous internship. We sent a lot of emails, and we had a lot of like Zoom calls to meet with the team and like the higher ups to talk about the job site. And we make like 200, 300 phone calls a day just to make sure stuff is getting done. And yeah.
What did you learn about, or how did you apply leadership and management on the job site?
I learned a lot through my boss, because where I didn't really feel like he like helped me grow as an intern that much, but I could see his expertise in management, because every morning he would walk in, he was always on the phone, always getting stuff done. And then on the job site, he would always like be on people's like backs and like trying to get stuff done, and yeah.
What did you learn about, or how did you apply ethics on the job site?
I learned a lot about ethics on the job site because me being in the office all the time, I wasn't really sure what that atmosphere was like. But then once we went into the field, I saw like how people were treated and how they acted and how stuff got done, and it just helped me learn a lot about how people act when they're away from the bosses.
What did you learn about, or how did you apply teamwork on the job site?
I actually learned a lot from that because of the other interns that I worked with. I found a common ground with the other interns, whereas when I would call like the 50 or 60-year-old bosses, they would kind of just shove me off and not do what I like wanted them or needed them to do. But then I would talk to the other interns, and they would do it like immediately. They could really work with me. So I learned a lot of teamwork through the younger guys that I worked with.